break. And I also like to break it up. I also like to break things up. Coming back from the break, I was talking about unisons. That was unison playing, snare drum and feet, but this time I was doing a paradiddle. I might tighten up the snares. See? Double stroke, single stroke, dynamics, bring it down. Paradiddle again. And this is where I mix it up. Ha! There you go. So I'm trying things at a certain kind of clip, because when you're actually talking about, say, speed metal, well, the first word is speed. You need chops. Now, I didn't learn my chops just to do metal. I learnt my chops, humbly, because of the tradition, the history of rudiments, not just to be the fastest paradiddler in the room, but by God, when I got onto a field to march with the City of Essendon brass band, if you didn't have chops just to be able to hold a roll for the national anthem, you're in a bit of trouble. You see, that things like that, when you have to... Oh, actually, I'm around the wrong way. If I did a roll on, say, the timpani, the City of Essendon Brass Band had 2 timpanis, so I had to do fast tracking on basic timpani technique. Also bone up on my matched grip, seeing I'm a trad grip player. I wanted to hum over that so you could actually hear what I was doing, okay? Now, if I was playing violin, that would be nya, 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 wah, 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 like that, something like that. But look at the work I had to put in just for long notes. Now, one of the other things that I do when I'm talking about some of the things that I suppose is now my style, I suppose I'm getting on a bit, so I suppose I better go with what I got now, otherwise I never will, you know, that kind of thing. But is waves that I talk about. Now, I did a show the other week about Debussy, classical composer. so much of his stuff was based on a whole tone scale. So much of his other stuff, one of his famous pieces of music was La Mer, which means the sea. And that's, whenever I hear Debussy, that's how I tend to hear him. It's like flowing waves, you know. And when I have to play anything like that and maybe get around the drums, I really have to get my rudiments up, let's say with the double stroke roll, but not just as just a single roll. I've got to get the height to get to the next drum. Now, because I'm talking a lot about double bass drum tonight, I also talked about that right, left, right. There it is. But what I also like to do is when I'm doing stuff like this, if I'm going to move to the cymbals, I might bring the double bass drum in. Now I've got a couple of little techniques that I do here. So putting the feet right up towards the chain. And so it's a trill. Ah! And mix it in with my hands, right? And there's something there about double pedals. I'm doing the exact opposite of what a lot of people do because I have a different purpose in mind. You see, I'm trying to get my two bass drums like this. Like that. You know, low rolls, you know, so I put my feet right up. Try and get a trill. My left foot's starting to give out. Oh, it's all right. Come on. And then you get stability with unison. More after the break.